Hey, here's Ciwana. So I'm just back home from another really cool photo shooting. I had something to eat, but not a lot of rest, so I hope I don't ramble too much in this video. So I was asked to do another kind of like festival guide, tips for first timers for the AMPHI festival. So this is what this video will be about. And the first part kind of like focuses on general tips, and like last part, which will probably be most of the videos actually for the AMPHI Festival 2018. So if you are there and you want to meet me or know what I will be doing or where the industrial dance meeting is happening, then watch this video and I will tell you. And my horns are moving. So first we will start with the kind of like general tips for the AMPHI Festival. So the AMPHI Festival always happens at the end of July in Cologne, Germany. And this year it will be happening from the 28th of July to the 29th of July. Actually, it's always Saturday and Sunday, but if you want to take like the full festival experience, you want to be there on Friday and leave on Monday morning, because Fridays are always pre-parties and the festival happenings until like Sunday late in the night. I find AMPHI Festival in general a lot easier than, for example, Wave Gothic Griffin, which is like one of the most complicated festivals I've ever been to. Because for AMPHI Festival you have this one like festival ground, you have there 2 stages, you have there like all the shops and all the food, and everything is like happening in the festival ground, and you don't have any other locations that you need to find, that you need to go to. It's just the festival ground. One thing that is a lot different to other festivals is that you don't have a festival camping ground, which I find really sad, but the AMPHI Festival doesn't have an official camping ground. There's a small camping ground close by, but it doesn't belong to the festival. And some years it was closed because I didn't want to have like festival visitors on the camping ground. Some years it was open again, so that is nothing that you can really count on that you can camp. So usually if you want to go to the AMPHI Festival, you have to consider that you need to pay for a hotel or anything like this as well, or like if you know somebody close by, that would be also really cool. As to how to get there, so the usual way would be either by train or by car, which is both pretty easy. If you go by car, there's actually a huge like parking lot next to the festival area, so you could technically like take your car, drive it to the festival ground on Friday and then leave it there for like the entire weekend, take it back on Monday morning, and while you are in Cologne just do like the rest by tram. I find it a lot easier to just like take public transportation in a like new city. I find it a lot easier than going by car in a new city, not knowing where to go and how it's easier and stuff. You could also like use your car to store stuff like extra water or food or clothes, whatever, because it's so close to the festival area. We did this a couple of years, it works out really nice. Because this is another tip that I want to give you about the AMPHI Festival, and that is like food and beverages and everything, because AMPHI Festival is really expensive when it comes to food and drinks. Which is not really a fault of the people who organize the festival, but from the venue who is doing the catering. Nevertheless, like even water is super expensive, and AMPHI Festival always happens in July, so it's super warm, and that is always kind of an issue. Like some years they weren't even allowed to have water fountains, so like people were kind of like fainting because it was so warm, and you can't buy so much water for €5 for just water. So that is the thing I don't like about the AMPHI Festival so much, is like how expensive even like water is. So I would recommend, as I said, if you have a car close by anything, just drop there some water for in between or something, or go to a local supermarket in between and buy some drinks. Some years they allowed like 1.5 liters bottles to be taken inside. I'm not sure whether this is allowed this year, but if, definitely take like a small water bottle with you inside, and you can like always refill it at the water fountains, or keep one of the cups if you bought something there, keep it and always refill it Another thing that is a bit awkward about the venue is the safety procedures. Obviously in our times, you have to be safe, and have security everywhere. Okay, fine, but they're also really awkward when it comes to like umbrellas. If you want to have an umbrella, take a short one and not a long one. I had this super cute umbrella last year that had little cat ears and would match perfectly to like my outfit, but I wasn't allowed to take it inside because it could be used as a weapon. So, and it was raining last year, so I got wet and wasn't allowed to use my umbrella, which sucked. So if you want to take an umbrella, take a short one and leave your long one at home. Also, try not to take a bag inside because you will have extra security checks and stuff. And if you need to take a bag, make it a small one. So in Wave Gothic Raven, they are a lot easier on how all these like safety procedures go, because you have a camping ground there. Obviously you need to take stuff and food and everything inside to cook. For the AMPHI festival, they are really strict with security. And one last general tip is the pre-parties. There's always one huge pre-party that is called Call the Ships to Port, which is like, as I was told, a really cool pre-party that is happening on a ship. I think there always has also some live bands there or something. So that is kind of like a really cool pre-party, but you have to buy an extra ticket that is not so cheap for that. And there's also really limited, like, how many cards they're selling. So that's why I never went there, because I always wanted to, like, pre-party with my friends, and not all of us wanted to pay the extra money, and not all of us would, like, get a card. So I never been there, and I'm probably gonna pre-party this year. Again, just like at the AMPHI festival area, there's also a pre-party happening, and that's probably where I will be going. And so that's gonna be the part where I switch over to what is happening in AMPHI Festival 2018. So as I already said, pre-party is probably gonna be happening at the AMPHI festival area. So that's my Friday evening, and then next day is Saturday. And there are a couple of bands that I would like to see on Saturday, and that is Aesthetic Perfection, Assemblage 23, Centron, Intent, Outtake, SIDD, and XX. Sorry that I had to read my card, but I can't remember who plays when, on which day, stuff. Okay, so these are the bands that I want to see on Saturday. And for like a long time, I've been the host for the Das Club AMPHI Festival meetings. There have been other people also who organized this really well when I couldn't go to the AMPHI Festival and such. But I haven't heard from anybody who really wants to do a meeting this year, especially since this club is officially gone. So I would like to do an industrial dance meeting on Saturday around noon. So I don't know the exact time schedule of the bands yet, so I don't want to say an exact time and then it collides with the band that everybody wants to see. But I would like to do an industrial dance meeting on Saturday in the like usual spot where we always met, and that is like around the festival ground in this little park where like the little train thingy is going and stuff. So I will link all, like everything you need to know, I will link that down below. Also like the exact time as soon as I know it, and Google coordinates, you can actually know where to go and stuff. Maybe I will do also a Facebook group for this meeting again. I just wanna have a time where I'm sure that I will meet all my friends and other industrial dance people again, and that is like one time and spot where I will meet all of you. That would be really lovely, because usually the festival is just, again, so huge, so you're never sure whether you will meet everyone. So if you're up to it, want to do another industrial dance meeting, I would love to see you there on Saturday. And then on Sunday, my AMPHI festival highlight, it's gonna happen, and that is my gig with Synthetech at 12:55 inside in the area, and there are gonna be thousands of people watching us dancing. So it's gonna be Lady Flauschig and me dancing for Synthetech. And if you are there at the AMPHI festival, come and see us and support us, and it's gonna be really awesome. But since I have a gig that day, that also means I don't have a lot of like extra time this day, because I have to be like at least 2 hours early, like at the venue, to get ready together with Synthetech and talk through the like final stuff. And then there's a gig, and then there's at least 1 to 2 hours to like pack everything and do like some after gig talk and talk to other bands and just have like a meet up with other artists. So probably this gig is gonna take a lot of my like Sunday. That is also a reason why I really want to do this meeting on Saturday, so that I can actually be there with everybody else, because on Sunday I won't have time. When this gig is done, and depending on when the other bands are playing and how much time I have, I would like to see Ego Noise and One, Grendel, Neurotic Fish and Solar Fake. So that's kind of the plan for Sunday, and I hope that is happening. And as the last thing about the AMPHI Festival 2018, there's always been somebody who did like some kind of mass industrial dance video. There have been 2 videos that I think have been really well, like in their production, and that was the video from AMPHI, which kind of started it, and the video from Shockwave. And I personally feel like ever since then, every year somebody kind of felt like they had to do it for the clicks or anything, I'm not sure, but the last industrial dance mass videos were not really well produced, and that's why I also didn't want to participate in them anymore, and I don't want to do anything like this year. I personally don't have time to organize something like this, but I also don't want to take part in something that is not really well organized. So if somebody wants to do it, then please make sure you have a good sound system, you have a good camera, you have a plan. Maybe talk to the dance groups beforehand, make sure they have a choreography or anything. So if this is happening, I would love to support that. Also try to do with my contest, I would like to get industrial dance videos to a good production again and not just like something, so at least something is out there. So that's it. That were my general tips about the AMPHI Festival, and as I already said, probably most was focused on the AMPHI Festival 2018. I hope I see a lot of you there. It would be really nice to meet you. Come and meet me on Saturday for the industrial dance meeting, and come support us for the Synthetic gig on Sunday. And I'm already super excited for this festival. Even so, I said some points that I don't like so much. AMPHI Festival is still one of my favorite festivals this year. So I hope to see you. Bye!